Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Dallas, aka Inferness, and welcome back to another episode of YouTube Unsolved. Now today, we're going to be covering something a little bit different. I don't usually cover these types of unsolved mysteries on this series, because usually what I like to cover is things that are more or less like creepypasta based, things that don't really have too much of a backstory to them, and fun things that just go on this website that really creep me the freak out. But this time, I want to actually delve into a possible situation that took place and is most likely actually still taking place on this website, which could very well be linked with an actual crime of a murder mystery taking place on YouTube that still to this day has not been figured out yet. Now today we're going to be talking about the events that took place on the channel known as Deeper. Now you can make plenty of very funny memes about that name, but today we're not going to be talking about the name or anything. And we're definitely not going to be making any weird puns about the name. We're just going to be talking about what actually this channel is all about. Pretty much off the bat, instantly everyone who saw the videos assumed that it was some form of an ARG, which stands for Every Villain is Lemons. Alternate reality game. Pretty much something that people do when they are bored, like right now. But over time, lots of people started figuring things out about this particular ARG. That was a little bit concerning. Well, pretty much the clues started saying that the person who was making it kind of killed some people. So, that's kind of an issue. But today's episode's actually going to require a different form of investigation, and I call this the one-on-one face cam investigation, because otherwise it's just gonna take too long to dissect all the information that there is to dissect here. So let's get straight into it now. Okay, hey, welcome to a new segment, and this is called, like I said, the live one-on-one investigation. Now, this is as budget quality as you can possibly get to getting an actual investigation, because I'm just a broke kid. Now, this is basically what it looks like. It's pretty simple, and, you know, it has a pretty decent subscriber count. It's definitely not that small of a channel. It has 36,000 subscribers, and if you look to the videos, obviously this is where it gets kind of questionable. You can see pretty much every single video is cryptic, every single title is of course edgy, kind of like an edgy art project type, deep web type thing you would see anywhere else. Today we're not going to be trying to solve this because most definitely the internet has solved all of the puzzles here multiple times and then some, but what we're going to be trying to do is trying to get to the bottom of this and seeing what exactly this is. The key thing that should be known about this channel is that every single title, at least most of the titles that are cryptic and number based, they're based in a specific code language, or I guess code strategy, which is known as base 64. So we can basically take all the titles of all these videos and try to convert them, and we can easily get whatever code they're trying to say. Also, the background is, you know, just your average every single day black nothingness, because I thought it would be nice to record this at like 12 o'clock at night. I'm feeling like I want to be pissed my pants scared right now, so let's just get straight into it. So as you can see with the very first video, it's just simply this. Essentially, some random cameraman running down what's supposedly a sidewalk. Luckily, the good thing about ARGs on the internet is you can just look in the comment section and you'll see people who figure it out for you, so you don't have to have the big brain skills. But every single one of these titles will form a word, and if you put all the words together, what you'll find is actually something pretty disturbing. Especially when you come down to some of the other videos. These videos are actually supposed to be in order. This supposedly is a weapon of what seems to be a revolver or a pistol of some kind. Some of them are very off the dart and a little bit random. Like this one is kind of calming for some reason. It doesn't really have too much going on in it. None of them are jump scares or anything. This is not like a practical joke. I don't think there's any music with this. Okay, so this is one of the videos that has the spectrogram. So I'm going to find like one of these videos and I'm going to look it up on Google and I'm going to see if I can find some spectrogram footage or a picture of some spectrogram. There it is. There's a picture right there. But if you look into some of these videos, like I'll click this one just so you can listen to it again. Listen, because this is obviously one of the spectrogram videos. And the audio will sound extremely weird. Some sirens right there. At the very end, you'll hear this. Sounds like SOS, kind of like Morse code. Well, that is actually this. 1 out of every single 3 videos will spell out the name of someone who was actually a victim of being murdered a long time ago in a certain period of time. in the state of Colorado in United States. So basically, this was tied to a murder that took place, or multiple murders that took place in 1995, but this is actually a real case, and this ARG actually led to the real information about this person. That to me makes me feel like there's actually more credence to this possibly being a little bit less likely being just a simple, you know, playful ARG. You'll find every single one of the murder victims in the exact order. And also the other videos, which are a little bit random, you'll find that there are actually other things in there which are a little bit questionable. Now, some people are assuming that this is the place where the actual murder took place, and that's why there's like lots of bags on the walls to keep the evidence from touching the walls and stuff. Now, people actually think this is footage of this is probably one of the creepiest videos. Shit. Why did I do this so late? This is supposed to be a body. Now, that's kind of a little bit concerning, but I mean, at the end of the day, no one knows. Obviously, it could just be a prank. If you actually take some of these titles, like take this one for example, and you put it into this calculator here, which will kind of like translate, kind of like Google Translate, it'll actually show you that there are actually like numbers and there are actual words that are hidden within these titles. The last video that was uploaded to this channel 10 months ago, audio is a little bit weird, and that was uploaded on June 16th, 2019. Now that date will be very useful to take into consideration, because basically if you type in this title into Google, you'll find essentially this picture. Essentially they passed away in the middle of doing this alternate reality game. But the thing that really kind of made this stood out a little bit, what happened right before then was on June 15th, we have a video by a larger channel which investigated this topic. And literally the day after that, and this video went pretty viral for this channel, the very chances of this channel uploading this video, which led to this announcement apparently that this channel's owner had passed away, literally one day after some ordinary gamers had made their video about this. Some people thought that didn't really add up. But the part that gets even stranger is that if you follow some of the codes that are on this page, you'll actually find another page, which is another channel, called 4954, 4552, 554D. You'll find that this channel is very much similar to the Deeper channel itself. And if you click on this video, it only has 79 views, but it uploaded March 23rd. And if you look at the dates of the last video before then, you see this video uploaded June 16, 2019, the same thing as the last video on Deeper, which was also on June 16, 2019. So this channel is 100% the same person. So the fact that they actually uploaded again might suggest that whoever was running this channel did not actually pass away, as this may have presumed, and this was just kind of like a curveball type thing of which wanted to throw people off track. Maybe, perhaps, or maybe it actually was just an actual harmless joke and an ARG, and the people just decided to start it up now. It wouldn't make zero sense for if the possibility of this being an actual real crime, of actually being turned into an ARG by the person who made the crime, to actually want to pretend to pass away after having a lot of attention being pushed their way by some ordinary gamers or any large channel that would send hundreds of thousands of people to try to, solve this mystery. Because obviously no one who would be involved in this kind of a crime would actually want to get caught. Now, I'm not saying that that's what this is all about, but all I'm saying is that there's either one of two options. Either the people running this are actually involved in the actual crime, or they're pretty insensitive people because they're using actual crime victims for this game, and that's not really too family friendly, and yeah, that's not too epic at all. And because of that, this very well might be the single most dangerous and most cryptic possible cold case crime scene on YouTube, and I think that in and of itself should be looked into a little bit more. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this investigation. I'll see you guys next time. And that is the Deeper mystery. It just gets deeper and deeper. And no, I did not... Oh, I can't say, it's just... You know what time it is. The conclusion we can make about this is that there's really only a few options. Either that this was one big elaborate troll made by a random person who just wanted to waste everyone's time, or this was actually a very elaborate crime that was actually executed on YouTube. And in fact, that would make some sense because serial killers and lots of people who do commit crimes like that, they do tend to actually like to basically lead people on wild chases to solve clues that will overall just end up leading them to nowhere in particular. And now the new video that has been posted on this channel, which is basically the second channel of this ARG, or maybe this murder mystery, is just basically more proof that overall, this never really ended. Feel free to actually go into the comment sections and give me some examples of something you would like me to cover on this series, because surely there's lots of actual mysteries on this website out of the millions of people that use it that many people have just never heard of before that are actually very intriguing. And if you do that, I'd highly appreciate it, and I'll see all of you guys in the next one. Goodbye.